Guys, Mike from Pattern Traders. Let's see if this actually works. Been making videos these past couple of maybe, I don't know, week and a half. I've made over 7 videos and none of them were able to render. BTC update strictly. I'm gonna do it quick. I'll go through altcoins another time. I don't have the time today in the morning. I made a solid video yesterday, 46 minutes long, and I couldn't even post it, unfortunately. So overall, this is to me a higher low that's in the making from a structural perspective. I am not worried about no bear markets yet. I'll give you a bearish scenario, which brings us down to, I think, 30, 37, 38,000. I'll tell you after. But regardless of that, this map is still intact. I made a game plan about a month and a half ago, and I'm sticking to it. I loaded up on spot for Litecoin, Ethereum, and BTC. And I'm probably going to, if I don't see the reaction that I want to see by tomorrow, I'm probably going to dump it at daily close tomorrow or before daily close tomorrow. The reason why is because if we go for one more low, I'm doubtful, right? But if we do happen to go for one more low, I want to have at least enough ammo to buy some more. So percentage-wise, I'm still holding roughly about, say, at least 40% USDT. I did buy some altcoins that I originally sent in the video 2 weeks ago. I bought Sol, I bought some Rune, Algo. Everything pretty much hit the marks that I had. I bought Flow, CRV. I did not buy Atom, even though I should have bought Atom. Atom was at a beautiful spot over here. I didn't buy Atom. Link I didn't buy either. I already have some holding it. This looks disgusting to me. So regardless of everything, let's talk about BTC. Okay, so again, map still a higher low in my eyes. I'm not quite worried yet. If you go to a clean chart, let's go to a clean chart, open up your monthly time frame. We're on the monthly order block. We should get a decent bounce back up. If we are going to put in a bearish retest, it should not break above $58,000. So when we broke that 58K range, when I told you guys it's an Aussie level, I had figured that we were going to go straight down to $49,000. But to be honest with you guys, I was expecting the monthly open to get tapped at least one time. That's why it took me by surprise. So given the fact that we didn't retest monthly open up here at 61,000, or even though we had these clean highs, I was expecting them to get taken as well, and they didn't. They just completely nuked. Big reason why a lot of people on Twitter were telling me that they were going to long 54. Once we broke this, I got out of the market, man. I lost my BTC long, leverage long, got stopped out, but I was able to market sell a lot of my altcoins once this broke, because there's nothing here. There's literally nothing here at all. This is all air. Once you break back into the trapped area, you're gonna free fall. There's no long opportunity here in this box, right? Because it's take in consideration that you consolidate, you trap, you consolidate, and then you leg up if you're bullish. Unfortunately, we leg down because we're bearish, right? So I lost on the BTC, but at least thank God, I got out of a lot of altcoins. I market sold a lot of altcoins. And I didn't market sell at a win, by the way, guys. I market sold at a loss. But it's okay, it was worth it for me because I was able to use that capital to re-enter some alts. Anyway, let's see what BTC is going right now. Overall, I still think that we're here. I'm following this map that I made. This is the monthly order block. This is your quarterly VWAP that got tapped. I can't see this trend line breaking until we go back up to retest. And no, this time I'm being serious. We need a retest. You can't just die 30% and not go back up for some kind of shoulder, some kind of retest. So I'm playing this trend line. If I see that this trend line breaks, I'm probably gonna exit the market as a whole, everything except for my 2020 entries. I'm probably going to keep those. I don't know what I'm going to do, actually, because this is going to be a bad free fall if it does. It's going to open up doors for this down here. And I don't want to even assume that, because this is whatever. I don't even want to talk about it, but it's scary. That's all I'm saying. Okay, let's go to a clean chart so I can show you guys the VWAPs. Go to VWAPs. Open up your quarterly VWAP. Previous quarterly VWAP. Damn, it's 8 o'clock already, dude. I gotta go to the freaking gym. So, I was asked how I knew to buy. Here, guys. Let me show you. This is 2017 quarterly VWAP, consolidated before all-time highs. You came right back and you retested it. Okay, done. So let's put an arrow here. Where's the arrow? Put an arrow here. This is 2019. Consolidated, all-time, not all-time high, sorry, higher high, made a brand new high, broke above structure, came back, retested it, okay? Okay. 2021, consolidated here, made all-time highs, came right back and retested it. So if history repeats itself, the low is in. History repeats itself, the low is in. I just don't understand why this happened over the weekend. I really do not understand why it happened over the weekend. I've never seen lows get broken on the weekends. So now back-to-back weekends, you had Thanksgiving weekend, which was the 27th we broke, made a lower low. 27th it was, right? 27th. Right, yeah, this. You had this on Sunday, or whatever it was, and then you had this on Friday. Saturday, right? Well, Friday night when the weekend was open. I've never in my life seen lower lows and lows get broken on the weekend. Instead of only in the bear market, truth be told. But yeah, it's been a while, man. It's been a while. So I don't know what to. I didn't know what to expect when I saw that happen over the weekend. Unfortunately, and the only good thing about it was that I was home when the dump was taking place, the main dump. So I was able to make some adjustments with some of my positions that I was in. Anyway, open up your EMAs, guys. And again, I don't use EMAs, but a lot of people do, so I'm more than happy to talk about them. All right, the 2-day, this is the 200 MA and the 200 EMA, okay? The red one is a 200 MA, the blue one is a 200 EMA. It tapped to the T. I can't see us getting under. Hold on, TMA band. Open up. I gotta refresh this. Reset. What the hell, man? What the hell's going on here? PTTMA. There you go. We're in the green zone with the 200s. That's like your best probability of a long. Your target's going to be the retest of the 2-day breakdown. The daily TMA is sitting at roughly 59,000. It's probably going to act like resistance when you go back and retest it. But more often than not, what takes place with the 3-day and the weekly, I'll show you right now. So when you break under the weekly, go back above and you retest it, the second test, which is now, unfortunately, guys, I'm going to say something really fucked up. The second test usually does not hold. So whether we consolidate and go for one more leg down, or whether we do something like this, and that come down. You know where that target is? The green. I'm not even joking, man. I'm not telling you that this is going to happen, but this is what the TMA band was designed with and for, where you have your bands like this, and you break above the mid and you go to the top, you come back, you retest the mid, right? Go back up, make another top. Once you come back down to that mid, after you already made a mid bounce like this, right? This is here. We made your mid bounce, and now we're here. Now this is your second mid bounce. Once you come here, more often than not, whether this is a 15-minute or 1 hour or 4 hour or 12 hour, this is the type of pattern that plays out with this fucking TMA band. It goes up, it finds resistance at a different time frame. Usually if you're playing the weekly, you want to look at the daily or the 2-day, right? Because you want to go down. If you're playing the 4 hour, you want to look at the 1 hour. It finds resistance and then it fucking collapses, man, and it goes to the green zone. So I know it's kind of depressing to say it, and I'm never going to base my trading model on this, right? Because this is just a theory that John and I stumbled upon behavior-wise, but it pans out more often than not. So it's something that you need to take into consideration. That the second bounce off the mid TMA band right? This is your first bounce. This is your second bounce. Second bounce always leads to a lower high, and then it takes you to the green zone, guys. Green zone right now is between $30,000 and $38,000. So based on the TMA logic, this is the TMA logic. There's nothing to do with my model, my trading analysis, or my technical analysis. Strictly off the TMA. The weekly wants to touch the weekly green bars. You know what? I'm going to write this down. Based on TMA method, weekly wants green zone. This way it's there, it's visible, and right there. That's what it wants, unfortunately. Okay? Anyway, go back to your 3-day. Excuse me. 3 days in the green zone, that's fine. I'm not going to be worried about that. 2-day hit the TMAs. Okay. This looks fine. I'm going to leave this all the way on top here. Close this. I want Ichi. Give me the Ichi. Okay. The reason I'm doing Ichi is because Ichi is the best. Where is this thing? Get rid of this lag. I don't want to see this shit. Okay, 3-day. Ooh. See, from I used to be an Ichi trader before I knew price action. So the little that I knew, sorry, I learned Ichi in 2018. The little that in 2019ish. The little that I learned, the little that I know about Ichimoku, this is pretty much what happens when you get a Kumo twist right here. You see how you go from a red cloud to a green cloud, and this is your twist right here. Well, this is your reversal point, right there, mid-December. So chances are, guys, we're gonna have a beautiful Christmas time based on this indicator, rather, right? Again, you take a bunch of indicators, you try to find confluence with your theory, and then you run with it. So based on the 3-day, we should start pumping sometime in mid-December. The 2-day caught us beautifully at the cloud. Unfortunately, the 2-day is about to turn bearish Q1. This is another Kumo twist on the 2-day. Most important time frame is weekly, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Weekly clouds are the most important one, and I haven't modified my settings. They are standard, right? Usually people do they double it up. They do 18, 52, 104, and whatever the hell this is, 50 something, 52 as well. So they double up their inputs because crypto is 24/7 and Ichimoku was built on the stock market, which closes like after 9 hours or whatever it closes. Okay, so based on the Ichimoku cloud, I personally think we have another top side. Things look okay. I'm not quite worried in regards to the Ichis. I'm going through these indicators as if I know them very well, which I do not, because I'm a trade off them. But don't forget, this was the first indicator that I learned how to use. So I do know something. There should be a resistance. There we go. Yeah, I figured that. I need to see something. Hold on, guys. Give me the 4-hour. See how it looks. Nothing. Give me this. There you go. Don't give me that. Give me this. Daily. There you go. That's what I wanted to see. Okay, cool. Because I was waiting for. I wanted to see the time frame that we broke under the cloud. All right. Let me get rid of the conversion and the baseline. So similar behavior to what we did over here once you break through the daily cloud, right? Daily cloud usually supports you. You get your first bounce off the daily cloud, and then once you go to the second one, it's usually going to put in a lower high. You first bounce, second one, didn't even give us a lower high, we just died. I'm telling you, guys, everything usually gives you second bounce. Then it's dead after that. Even with the TMA band, you get your first bounce off the mid, the second time it's dead. That's why the weekly is kind of worrisome. So once you break under the daily cloud, you usually go back up to retest it for the first time, and then you make your move to the top side. We didn't even get this yet. Right? So we're still like jerking it over here. We still need to go up here and retest this whole $53,000 to $56,000 level. And if you take in consideration the 3-day, look what we built. We built a 3-day order block, guys. Very important for you to know. 3-day order block is going to be a massive resistance for the time being. Make this red between $53,000, $54,000, and $58,000. Again, if we can't get above this, guys, it's going to be a fucking brutal Q4. If we can't get above this, this is going right back down. Right back down. So I'm not worried about where we are right now. I'm worried about what's going to happen when we come over here. I'm not worried about this going like this. Personally speaking, it does not make sense to fucking make a lower low right now. We already killed a lot of people. We liquidated a lot of longs. All that I see right now is if we make a lower high, guys, Crypto's gonna be it's gonna be dead for at least another quarter or two. So, am I in with any bearish theories? No, but I need to at least paint them out, because at the end of the day, it's a serious accusation to say that we're in a bear market, right? So you're neglecting this over here, by the way, guys, because this was a trap. So you have your low, you have your second point, and we broke. I'm on log, man. Take log off. I'm sorry, guys. There we go. You have your first point. I'm sorry about that. Second point, and the trend line broke. Now it's a 3-day candle, so the candle's still open. If we can close above this, we're still okay. But technically speaking, this looks like fucking shit. This looks like shit. I'm being honest. This looks very bad, very bad. We need to get above this order block. Otherwise, at the end of the day, we're gonna put in a lower high and then make another lower low. That's it. I'm not gonna complicate it. We need to get above this whole red box. Otherwise, bro, we're coming straight down for this. Where's this mitigation block? Hold on, I had it. I think it was a 5-day mitigation block. It was a weekly mitigation block? Here we go. About to say what's going on. We're coming right down there. Between 38,000 and 35K, unfortunately. And to top it off, we have an untapped VWAP down there, guys. Go to your monthly, press your monthly, put your weekly on. Boom. What do we have over here? A beautiful untapped VWAP sitting exactly at 34.6. So if we cannot get above this red box, making it very clear to you guys, we cannot get above this red box, we're going right down there, man. That's gonna be your three drive. I don't even want to say 3-drive pattern, because it's not gonna be a 3-drive pattern. It's just gonna be a fucking lower low all in all. On a lower time frame, you want to basically see something like this. Turn off your VWAPs, put on your trend, put on this. Let me make this a little smaller. Right there. Put it at the wick. This is your range. Oops, sorry guys. This is your range, man. So what's gonna get tapped first? This or this? Obviously, I think this is gonna get tapped first. But still, I need to make it very clear to you guys that this is your range. And there's air right here, and there's air right here. There's nothing in between, just air. So please trade carefully. I'm not convinced that we're in a bear market, but based on this behavior that we're seeing right here, usually what happens when you reject off the 4-hour, you want to find stability on the green, right? You don't want this waterfall. When you get this waterfall down, you're bearish. So we're still far away. We need to go back up to retest the 4-hour TMA band, come back down, make a higher low. Then we'll start talking about reaccumulation at that 50K range. We should not be accumulating or reaccumulating at this level right here, guys. This does not make sense at all. If we accumulated over here already for a month and a half, why are we back here for accumulation? This has to be a shakeout, or this is bearish. So when it comes to a shakeout, you reverse back up quickly, or maybe slowly grind back up, but it's got to be up. You shouldn't be spending time here. Anyone that's telling you that you need to reaccumulate here is fucking retarded. Look at this. 2 months worth of accumulation between the 29,000 and 40,000. Why are we still back here reaccumulating? What, you're gonna reaccumulate $10,000 above your old accumulation range? It doesn't make any sense. So this is either very, very bearish, or we're gonna go put in a lower high and then die and make a lower low under this, or this was a really solid shakeout to screw everybody out before they start making a really serious run to the top side. More often than not, when you revisit the trap, this is the trap, right? This is the trap, same one that we had over here. More often than not, when you revisit the trap, you die. Thank God we didn't have any candle closes there, though. We get a candle close under $44,000. I'm telling you right now, the market's going to collapse. I'm saying this on the video because I saw a lot of people were longing. A lot of people longed this over here when I told them not to. This trap. A lot of people longed this, and they probably got screwed once we broke this. I'm saying it again one more time so you guys could hear this very carefully. If you get a candle close under this red line in this trap, you're going to free fall. You're going to free fall. BTC is not nice. BTC does not give you second chances. Hey guys, you missed this wick. Let me go down and give you a second opportunity to long a candle close down here. It's not going to happen. You want a wick? That's fine. You candle close on there, guys. Unfortunately, be careful. It's going to be very scary. There is liquidity. I spoke to John. There is liquidity in the 38K and 35K level that he has. Unfortunately for all of us, we are not aware and we're not sure if we need to take it just yet. So he's going to speak in his corner as soon as he gets confirmation that the bloodshed is over. Otherwise, until he does, unfortunately, even on his end, it's literally a 50-50 shot. We hope that it's up. Indicators are telling us that they want to go up, but we don't know what they're going to do. Right? So be very careful with BTC. It looks really bad. It does. It looks very, very bad. Looks very, very bad. If this is your range, if this is your accumulation, and you never want to revisit this down here at all, zero, then where's the closest point to this? It's this right here. Right? But if you come down to like 37, 38,000, chances are you're definitely going to put in a lower high at that point. So if you do something like this, you're definitely going to come put in a lower high at that point. And then I don't even know what's going to happen after that. I just don't see the reason why BTC needs to come anywhere near this accumulation. If this was truly an accumulation before we start a new leg or a new cycle, why are we here again, right? So overall, if you take the parallel, whatever this is called, parallel indicator, we're above the midpoint, which is fine. That's right, we're above the midpoint, which is fine. Nothing really concerning just yet, but you have to take in consideration that if we get an up movement, we're gonna be screwed if we get a lower high. Any lower high that comes in is gonna probably dump us down here, guys. Be very careful, very, very, very careful. What else did I want to tell you guys? I mean, that's pretty much it for BTC. I just made a 20-minute video for BTC. Oh, oscillators. Hold on. My biggest concern with the oscillators is the fact that the weekly just didn't even have time to reset. Basically, the dump happened so fast. Okay, usually when you have a flash dump and a fast dump, things reset. This time they didn't. I don't know why they didn't, but they didn't, which makes me think that we're in for a rude awakening in the upcoming weeks, and that hopefully I'm wrong, but more often than not, when it comes to the oscillators, I'm pretty spot on. So I'm a little worried that if we don't get a bounce back up to at least bare minimum $59,000 or $58,000, this is going to collapse. The reason I say this is because the oscillators didn't even freaking reset with the dump at all. Usually this dump right here would have made everything completely reset to algo fire. The 2 days putting in ahead, right? We're aware of that, in hopes that this could pivot to the top side. If this pivots to the top side, you should get at least a bare minimum 25% move to the top side. So if this pivots to the top side, let's see where it's going to take us. 25% to the top side. Oh, what am I doing? Go from here, sorry. 25% to the top side. Should bring you at least to 61. Well, monthly open. Monthly open, guys. Monthly open. Yes, monthly open. That's what I'm hoping for the 2 day. I'm not looking at anything under the 2 day. It's not needed for me, unfortunately, because this is a high time frame dump, so I need a high time frame pump. The daily MSTX is looking like it's gonna go for another retest. It's terrible. The daily PTT is still in a rejection. The histo is still gray. It's not good. 12-hour just completely died. Hopefully we get a curl to the top side. The only positive thing I'm seeing right now is the 2 day pop some triangles, but we're still not curled, man. We're still not curled. So I'm not really confident in telling you guys the bottom is in. I'm really not. I'm absolutely not confident. But based on my analysis with price action, probability is the bottom is in. Oscillator wise, no. I don't have the confidence to say that to you. I can't. Remember, again, it's two different types of methods of trading. One is patterns, one is price action. Personally speaking, price action, I think the bottom is in. 12-hour flat open has me very concerned over here, but I want to ignore it right here. I want to ignore it for now because if this thing goes down here, altcoins are going to fucking collapse. So my idea is that if we go up, say we go up and we get rejected and come back, maybe we do make a higher low over here. at that 46 to take out this flat open. So be very careful with this flat open at $46,000. Just be very careful with that, right? It's all over the place. It's 4-hour hazard, 12-hour hazard, the 1-hour hazard. It's gonna get taken. Just be careful. We need altcoins and we need BTC to pump up before anything. Weekly time frame. Still looks okay to me. I'm not quite worried yet. You know, we're still in a higher low. What's it called? Territory. If you look at the 2-week, this looks like a retest, right? This is your resistance. Flip to support. This black line, right? Look at this. Right? So let's hope that this line actually holds. And that's it. That's it. Just be careful, guys. I don't want anyone to keep buying the dip and buying the dip, and then eventually when the dip keeps going and going and going, that you don't have any money to actually buy the last final dip. I'm good at catching bottoms. As you can tell, I've caught a lot. I'm good at catching bottoms. And I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart, based on oscillators, based on oscillators, does not give me confidence that the bottom is in. I caught the bottom here, caught the bottom here. This does not give me confidence the bottom is in with an oscillator. So I'm kind of blind right now, man, because the oscillators are on my map. I'm kind of blind right now. So I need, you know why the problem is? Because it happened over the weekend. Low volume, so by the time the oscillators catch up to the candles, it's probably going to take like 24 to 48 hours. So by Wednesday, I'm going to make another video. Hopefully this video works and see if I have a better read. But just looking at price action, this looks good, man. This looks good for a local bottom. This looks good for a local bottom. This looks good for a local bottom, you know? I just hope that I'm not being biased because I'm invested again. You know what I want to do actually before I close this video? This is strictly a BTC video, guys. I don't even want to talk about anything else because all that matters is BTC right now. Wow, the 3-day finally turned black. Puta madre. Shit. I was waiting for this too. I'm gonna say that weekly. Yeah, we gotta make sure that we don't break under this freaking 50% mark, man. Remember what I told you guys? Every time the daily breaks under the 50, we're screwed. So let's just hope that we don't get under this 50, this box. Otherwise, guys, I'll see you at $34,000. Damn, you know what's gonna happen to the alt market if this happens? If this comes down here? Oh my god. The alts are gonna collapse. Like, we're gonna make lower lows across the whole board. Look at Ruin, bro. Look how much Ruin died. Hold on a second. Theta too. Look at Theta. It literally came back to July's low. This is July's low. Basically, whoever didn't sell here, me, right? I didn't sell, like an idiot. Came right back to entry. How sad is that? That is so sad. What was it? What was the pump? The pump was 170% and came back to entry. Called me a loser. Link's disgusting. I'm not touching link. Sold. I bought a lot of LRC, guys. A lot yesterday, and I have a big bid waiting for it down here if it comes. Got a big bid down here if it comes. I bought a lot of IMX as well. More fundamentally driven token. ETH. I bought a lot of ETH. I told you guys I was targeting the VWAPs. We lose these levels and we start making lower lows. My final target is going to be $2,700. So personally speaking, I think that if ETH needs to dump and the market needs to come down, ETH is going to probably come down to 2,800, which makes no sense because like that was a previous all-time high. Like, why are you coming back down there? You know, like if you made an all-time high over here at 39, retest it. If we're doing a deviation right now on ETH, it's gonna be bad. That means your first target off this deviation is here, 2,700. And truth be told, probably lower to take out that wick, 20 right here. That's probably what it's gonna be, guys. So be very careful with Ethereum. Even though ETH BTC looks good, be very careful with Ethereum. That's pretty much it. Don't know what else to say. Just be careful, trade safe. I'm not 100% confident based on the oscillators at the bottom is in, based on price action. I like what I see for a potential local bottom. Overall, though, if Ethereum does deviate this all-time highs, bro, we're going straight down to 2,600 bucks. So be very, very careful. I'm gonna put this in the Discord afterwards. And BTC also, if you want to play safe, I'd wait, man. I'd wait for a break in structure to the top side. I wouldn't knife catch. Shit, because this thing could free fall at any given time. I wouldn't knife catch. I'd wait until we reclaim at least bare minimum was a 4 hour. Right there. Give me this. The 55k range. Even though it's far away, guys, at least you know that when you reclaim this level over here, chances are you're not going to go back down here. You know, if you do happen to go down, it's going to be for a fucking higher low. But knife catching this with the potential floor of 3,800 or 3,700 is risky. It's risky. Especially if you're doing leverage. Very risky, guys. Be careful. Technically speaking, this is your new range right now. One. And if you go from the low here, this is your new range right now. Alright, you swing low, swing high, deviate, swing high, right? Deviate, swing high, and we just stopped here. So more often than not, if you reject, you're gonna come right back down here, take out this low, deviate, and then carry it back on. But I don't even want to think like that, because at that point, it's death. Anything in here is death, guys. So be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. All right. Cheers. I'll update you guys again on Wednesday. Hopefully this video works.